You have, throughout time, two brothers. I'm not talking about just these two. I'm talking about two brothers that fighting each other all this time. And right quick, again.
You mean Osama and Obama?
Yeah, I mean, man, I'm serious. Just clean them up. Clean up Osama. Look at them. Look at them real good. This is just my, maybe before I did, it's just my opinion. I'm not trying to make nobody believe this. But right quick, when you go to school, the best way for a kid to get out of that school is memory. What that teacher give you, you give it back. You pass the class. They take away a child's creativity and they take away their imagination. They don't want you to be a thinker. They want you to be a software program. Do what I tell you to do. You don't, how many can we keep in the box? We're going to have some outside the box, but we want to get 99% inside the box that's going to think the way we want them to think. That's what this system is all about. The ones outside the box, Clif, you, me, Tremaine, we are so few till it's just unridiculous. So we really can't come into that nucleus and break it up. And that's the way they have it set up because people don't have any vision. I mean, they make life so complicated when life is simple. And like when you see things, you look at, man, that's simple. But they come up with all these long names and programs and all that. And life is very simple, man. Enjoy your life. Y'all do what you can do. And that's all you can do. Y'all have a good one, man.
You take care. Okay. kPFT.
Hey, Clif.
Hey, hello, man. Listen.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I wish I could keep up with all this information fast as I be taking it in. Because that brother there, he covered a lot of good information. First, America's only had one real president in my life, and that was John Kennedy, and he was murdered because he tried to break up the Federal Reserve Bank. Ever since then, we've been having puppets put in office, and they all meet up out in Sebastopol, in Bohemian Grove, and they get indoctrinated with the freaky sex. Then they got something on all of them, and that's real, including Obama. I started off talking today on Over Decades about the way the veteran benefits are being dwindled away from health care for homeless veterans being cut down to 3 months. When I went to CWT, which they made it CWE, it was a 9-month program, which in 5 months I came out with a federal job. Now they broke that program up to IT, which consists of half a minimum wage job for 3 months, in CWE, which is a 6-month job that you're not guaranteed hired to a federal job, and they're just cutting up the veteran programs all the way across the board. And we're talking about the teachers. Now, there are some teachers that definitely need to be cut, and a lot of them are African-American teachers. I have a little insight on this. I have a close family member that's a teacher, and I know about some teachers at schools, they're making $70,000 a year with one student in the classroom. I know about another teacher walked around all year making $75,000 a year and didn't even have a classroom. Okay, then some teachers are overloaded with students. I know about teachers that have been principals of school that you can see in the class smoking weed and drinking. These are not good role models for the children. And Dr. Lynch, you taught us a long time ago about a pseudo-educational system that we've been taught here in America. So all I hear about is one sect of people complaining. We resolved so. And then we came over here, and some of us indoctrinated into the system, and some of us played the game better than others. But it just comes down to just like you said, what can we do? It's lost. We're a lost nation in a lost world, and if you don't play the game, then you're going to drop out. And that's all I can see. And so far in my lifetime, I've been able to play the game pretty well. I was able to do like your little, I'm not your little, but I can't think of his name, your understudy that you got now?
Yeah, Derek.
Derek, I got great proud for you, Derek, because one time I was a young entrepreneur in this city, and when I started going up against some of the black cornerstones in the community, they beat me down. I had FBI agents when I got on the plane flying around watching me, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms, peeping over my fence, my children telling me about people walking around the house carrying guns. My daughter's had an automatic weapon at 8 years old. That's the kind of stress that you get under trying to be a black nationalist in Houston. So I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. when I set up in my living room in '89 and I counted 27 different police agencies, I moved out of this city because I decided there were too many people against me. Okay, so what did you do? That's my question I got to ask. There's a whole lot of twisted stuff going on, and a lot of black people are involved in some of this stuff, and a lot of them getting good salaries. And then what I saw, because I went down to homeless for 7 weeks, I saw poor people get treated like criminals just because they don't have a house in this city. So I don't know, this is all over America, and the African Americans are caught up in it, not African Americans, because black Americans, excuse me, because I'm trying to go back to what James Brown taught me. I'm black and I'm proud.
You take care, man.
They sold me away. And Clif, a question that I have to ask you is, if we do leave and go somewhere with the Marcus Garvey theory, where we gonna go?
Well, I got several places I'll suggest to you offline that you can go, and it's not going to be perfect. Wherever you go, you're going to have to fight for the control of your life, because that's the essence of life. So it's not going to be a free ride, but this is pointless.
Okay,
this is pointless. There's nothing we can get out of it. If the best thing you can sit down and hope for, if your best thing your child can sit down and hope for, I can become president. We've had a black man that was Secretary of State, powerful black man, used to be a general. We had a black man now that's President of the United States. No measurable effect on the black community, period.
They've been to Bohemian Grove. They've been indoctrinated.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about the positions they hold. They've had no effect on us. Neither time. Under Bush or under Obama. Their presence hasn't had any meaningful effect on our lives. We smiled when Obama got inaugurated, but didn't do us any good whatsoever.
But let me say this, man. So
be quick, I gotta go.
In my last 56 years, this is what I've seen. The Muslim brother got on here, and the brother one brother named Akil taught me a lot about Islam. Allah, he also loves a lot. He rock with Ibrahim. I could flow with the Arabic and stuff. This brother taught me all of this. But he was hungry one day, and I was eating pork chops, and he came over to my son, and he said, Allah was you if you're hungry. And he tore a pork chop sandwich up. Now, this brother was talking about we could eat 3 months and live. I read the book, Eat to Live. Elijah Muhammad could eat to live, but he couldn't keep his hands off the little young girl. Now, Malcolm X could revert back to his third life when he got up in front of ABC, CBS, and NBC and still shot Elijah Muhammad. Okay, so all the way down the line, I done seen black people telling on other black people, and black people telling on other black people, and half of us playing the game, and half of us being on the other side, and it's just hella confusing. So a brother better find his own way, and if you can give me a list of them places that we can go, but remember this, half of Glide's congregation in San Francisco followed a fool off named Chip Jones to Guyana.
Yeah, I know.
Glide's conversation. Tenderloin, San Francisco died over there.
I know.
All right then, brother, I'm
you
gone.
Take care, man. kPFT, you on there?
Peace and blessings, Brother Clif.
Same to you, man.
And Brother Teacher Educator is a beautiful thing, man. I come from a whole family of educators. Father's side. My grandfather opened the first black school that was started in Lavaca County in where they built the actual building in 1886, if I'm not mistaken. And they, my uncle, grandmother, my aunts, all my family, I took with educators, and I graduated from Prairie View. And my oldest son is at Prairie View now, mechanical engineering, on the dean list, Ezekiel Newton. But anyway, Brother Clif, now I asked the same question in the previous show. I asked the question, I said, now, among Black America, who had the most sophisticated independent education system in America that we have experienced among the community? The most Honorable Elijah Muhammad's independent school was the most sophisticated and most prestigious school in America as far as our own rearing our children.